Do you want to create your future? Have you got a dream you'd like to see come true? You just maybe are only hoping it'll come true. Maybe you're working very, very hard for it to come true and it's not quite clicking for you. Maybe you know other people who just seem to be successful effortlessly. How's that happen? Hypnosis has some tips for you, which I'm going to share over the next 10 minutes. First of all, we create our world through how we see it, how we describe it, and most importantly, how we feel it. Now, this is very obvious, but it happens in not so obvious ways. Have you ever heard someone say, "Oh, he's a pain in the neck"? Ask them, the person who says it, how's your neck then? The more they use that expression, "he's a pain in the neck," the more likely they are, I would say, to have neck issues. And don't ask what the people who say "he's a pain in the butt" get. The reason that the words we use reverberate through our body is that our unconscious mind is very sophisticated, but it also takes things at face value. Pain, neck, it hears, not he is, pain, neck. And lo and behold, if you repeat it often enough, you might find a little bit of stiffness there. So I'm going to move on. Don't want to say it anymore myself. Do you have a vision of something that you'd really like to achieve, but you're a bit scared or doubtful that it can happen? The exercise I'm going to do now with you will help you achieve that dream or ambition. It'll unclog you. It'll talk directly to your unconscious mind. Because your unconscious mind makes all the big decisions. It's much more sophisticated than your conscious mind. So you might work very, very hard at something, but it's your unconscious mind who will make you successful at it. You need to do a bit of work, though, to do this exercise. You need to get a bit of paper. That's all, a bit of paper. And on that paper, draw your vision for the future. Why do I say draw? Because your unconscious mind works in patterns and colours and images much more than it does in long sentences. And you don't have to draw in a very complicated or beautiful way. You have to draw sort of like you did at primary school, simple. Something that you understand deeply. So if you want to be successful at this exercise, then just pause this and just spend a few minutes going inside and discovering what dream you would like to achieve. And when you've discovered that dream, and be brave, when you've discovered that dream, put it down on a piece of paper. One bit of advice: don't include somebody else's destiny in your dream. If you want to get married, that's fine. But to say, "I want to marry Jim," it's going to be a bit hard on Jim because he may have a dream of his own that doesn't end up in marrying you. So leave it vague. Leave it with feeling. Leave it with atmosphere and mood. The more specific you are, the harder it is. So, just allow yourself to dream your dream and press pause. So you put your drawing on a piece of paper, a drawing of your dream. If it all came true right now, how would you feel? Yes, maybe it would be a bit too much, but you'll get there. It's a process after all. So your dream is now drawn. And the thing about this piece of paper is that it's not just a piece of paper. It's a page in the magic book of time. And the hypnosis exercise you're going to do now is to take this page and put it in the book of time, in the place that's reserved for you. The book of time is a magic book which holds all the past, the present and the future. And what you are about to do is an act of power. You're going to take your page of your dream future and install it into that magic book of time so that it becomes part of the fabric of the future, and your unconscious mind understands deep down exactly how you want your future to be. So take a few deep breaths now, holding your page close to you, and imagine somewhere very safe, somewhere that you feel comfortable. Allow your mind's eye to create that place for you. Can be out in nature somewhere with birds and trees, or the sea, or mountains and glorious sky. Somewhere you feel really energized and full of life. Or if you prefer, it can be a special room, somewhere you enjoy and feel deeply comfortable. Wherever it is, it's your place. And take yourself to that place. If you find it hard to imagine, just imagine what it would be like if you could imagine it. Get a sense of that place. Feel the ground beneath your feet. And at the point that you feel safe and comfortable and content, the book of time appears. It can be a large book, it can be a screen, it can be a TV. It doesn't matter how it appears. If you find it hard to see it, imagine what you would see if you could see it. Picture it, sense it there. And when you see the book of time, open it to the page most appropriate for you, the page that represents your life. And put your new page in. Just put it in. And see it become part of the fabric of the book and part of the fabric of the future. And as soon as you've done that, the book will close and disappear. And know that you performed an act of power. You've told the book of time and your unconscious mind exactly what it is you want to have happen in your life. And just because you've done it once doesn't mean to say you can't do it again. Life is always changing and shifting and adapting. But just sit back for a moment and recognize that you have just told your unconscious unequivocally exactly what you want in life, in your future. And your unconscious is aware of it. And you will see things now through the filter of that dream. as the dream comes towards you, perhaps in surprising and enjoyable ways.